Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of Let's Play Spelunky HD. Last couple of times we haven't been making much progress with regards to unlocking the last character that we have to unlock. Ultimately, like as I said in the past, this is entirely based on luck, so there's not much we can do about it, but at the same time it still feels a little bit frustrating. But we'll try to do our best either way. Let's leave this over here. We get just $100 worth of gold. In the grand scheme of things, $100 isn't that much, especially in a game like this. But in real life, $100 is a fair bit of money. You can buy some stuff with that. Not the most expensive stuff, obviously, but still a significant amount of stuff. The damsel is over there, so let's use a bomb to access her. Or it, I guess I should say. I don't know what gender the dog is. Frankly speaking, I don't care. It's a dog. So I'll just be calling it an it. Because it's an it. People can be a he or a she. Animals are usually its. Unless you have a specific emotional attachment to them, in which case you might want to start using he or she pronouns on them. Frankly speaking, I don't need that though, because this is just a strange dog that's just going to lick me once, and once I exit the mines, or once I exit this specific level, I should say. Okay, nothing particularly important happened on this level, although we did accumulate $21,400, which is a significant fair bit of money, all things considered. Let's get rid of that bat. All bats are annoying, so we'll have to deal with them at our own pace. Oh, there's a fair bit of gold up here. I think that's $1,500. Yep, $1,500. Not the most amount of money, but a significant amount. Like with $1,500 you can buy a pretty good computer. You can get yourself a decent rig or even a decent laptop, all things considered. The best laptops are around the $200 mark though. $2,000 mark, sorry. Not $200. $200 is just the cheapest kind of laptop you can get. If you can find yourself a laptop at $200, chances are that laptop won't survive an entire decade of usage. Probably, I wanna know. There's a fair amount of treasure on that side of the map, but honestly I'm not that interested in it, so let's just move on. Let's bypass that entire area. So there's a shop down there, which I do want to visit, because the shop seemed like it had interesting stuff in it. Excellent. Okay, so I'm interested in all of this stuff, so give me absolutely everything you have, shopkeeper. Let's just move on. Now, my main issue right now is that I have very few bombs. In fact, I have only one bomb. And one bomb... Oh, fuck you. One bomb is not that much, honestly. Like, all things considered, one bomb isn't going to cut it. So, I'm kind of tempted to just descend in the snake pit and grab myself a mattock. Because the mattock, while it's got very limited usage, can at least act as a as a full-time unlimited stock of bombs, at least until it breaks. So let's do this. Let's use our last bomb to unlock the Matic, and with this Matic maybe we can dig ourselves through the levels to unlock further bombs. There we go, that just happened. So now we've got 3 bombs and a Matic. Do I need the torch? I really don't think that I do, but let's grab it anyway. I really don't like the torch because its only use is in dark levels. The moment you are done with dark levels, you really don't need the torch anymore. Although it can be used as a throwable weapon, admittedly. So, is the Ujerai on this level, I'm wondering? That would be an interesting thing to worry about, but it doesn't look like it is. I could very well be wrong, that's entirely within possibility, but I really hope that I'm not. If the Ujerai is on this level, I'm kind of screwed. But either way, like I said in the past, getting to the black market isn't the be-all and all anymore. It used to be back when I was trying to get to Yama every single run, but now that I'm not trying to get to Yama, getting to the black market is an entirely optional objective. If we get there, then that's nice. We can buy ourselves a nice assortment of stuff, including the Ankh. But if we don't, then you know, it's not the end of the world. So, last couple of videos I was talking about possibly migrating to gameplay.wtf, which is a PeerTube instance that has another sneaky level. There's a lot of these right now. So I was talking about gameplay.wtf, which is a PeerTube instance that would have allowed us to migrate from CrowdZone to a different host. Ultimately, all of my plans with respect to the migration fell through. Due to various reasons. I will say that I don't want to blame gameplay.wtf for anything that happened, but I will say that their hosting proved to be not exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to hosting my own videos. So sadly, I had to forfeit my plans of migrating to them. For now, I will remain dependent on CrowdZone for the time being. Oh, so the Ujerai is on this floor because there's the Ujerai key. Interesting. So yeah, that quite sucks. But at the end of the day, I don't dislike CrowdZone at all. Like, admittedly, I'm not happy at the fact that it's limiting my opportunities due to the fact that it has controversial content on it that scares some people off and makes them not particularly keen on visiting it, so that they become acquainted with my own videos. But with that said, at the end of the day, CrowdZone is the hosting provider that allowed me to access a wider audience than even YouTube does. YouTube, sadly, is arguably the worst. Okay, so one meta broke. YouTube is arguably one of the worst offenders when it comes to video exposure, because as a platform, YouTube is so popular that it has so many people on it, both viewers and content creators, that its algorithm feels like it's for the most part overwhelmed, and it doesn't have the necessary, like, it's very difficult to convince the algorithm that your channel is worth anything. because there are so many content creators that you're competing with that the chances of you getting noticed on YouTube are very low. Which really sucks, all things considered. Okay, so we will get the Cupola on this level, which is always nice. There we go, we got the Cupola. So, yeah, ultimately we will not rely on gameplay.wtf at all. I'm very sad to say this. Fuck off, spider. Which is really sad because gameplay.wtf looked like something that had a lot of potential. It's quite sad that we had to abandon it, but you know, it is what it is. When you're working in this current industry, like at the very least, the federated universe has so many resources available to it that you really shouldn't be sad for any particular instance, because there are so many instances that can just take over its place so goddamn quickly. It's unbelievable. So everything at the end of the day is expendable. Nothing is irreplaceable. So sooner or later I will find the instance of my dreams. Right now CrowdZone will have to do. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then even better. I personally prefer YouTube at the end of the day, because it's so... It does have a wider reach when it comes to... Fuck you, god damn it, the fucking tiki trap, just die already. Oh, fuck me. I almost died, for fuck's sake. Fuck you, frog. So yeah, I prefer YouTube because of its high level of exposure. But at the end of the day, that exposure doesn't prove that much, because you're also... doesn't prove that important, because you're also constantly competing with far more video creators on YouTube, and that makes your chances significantly lower at having success. Let's bring the damsel up to the Kali altar, because we have the ropes necessary to achieve that. There we go. So there's the black market somewhere on this level, the entrance to the black market, I should say. We have the money to make visiting the black market worthwhile, so let's see if we can do anything about that. Where's the entrance? There's the entrance. We found it. Okay, so the matter finally expired, but we successfully accumulated a sufficient amount of money while we've been using it to make the black market worthwhile. Okay, so it's a combined black market with the Dead or Restless level, which is quite an interesting mix. Let's see, so what do we want to do? We kind of need as many items as we can. No! Oh, that was dangerous. That was so fucking dangerous. But so while we're here, let's see if we can grab some more items. Some more money for ourselves before we buy anything, because we need to accumulate as much money as possible. Right now we're at $91,725, and I think this is as far as we can accumulate on this level, outside of acquiring more money through gambling means. But let's not rely on gambling. Let's try to focus on something else. So let's I genuinely don't like gambling in this game, because even though it has a higher payout yield than real life gambling, it's usually a waste of time. So let's just let's buy some resources that we need. First things first, I want the spring shoes. Can we get rid of this fucking tiki trap? Please don't trigger the shopkeepers. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll buy the spike shoes. And finally, we'll just buy a pile of ropes and just a shit ton of fucking bombs. There we go. So we're at 65,000 fucking bombs. Let's also buy the mystery box because we can afford it. Oh, it's the fucking jetpack. Oh, fuck me. This is nice. And everything else we'll just put we'll just buy kisses. So we're at 3 hearts worth of health. I think this is sufficient. And we also have the jetpack. We had to exchange the cape for the jetpack because you can't have both of them at the same time on you. But you know what? I think that's a fair trade. Having the jetpack is so fucking worthwhile. So yeah, as far as passive items are concerned, we are stacked, baby. Like this can only get... like we're so well equipped that we cannot be in any better position gameplay wise at this point. Like we maxed out as far as passive items are concerned, I'm pretty sure. Like the only thing that we don't have is Vlad's amulet and Vlad's cape, which you can only get from hell anyway, and from the first level of hell specifically. We have extremely high mobility due to the jetpack and also the climbing gloves. The only thing that we're missing from a functional standpoint is the parachute, and I've been crying about how useless the parachute is for such a long time that I really don't care about it that much. So even though we're technically missing, we're technically short one item to be fully equipped, I won't cry over it too much. Oh, and we also are missing the Ankh, right? I didn't have the money necessary to also buy the Ankh. With the Ankh we could have accessed the City of Gold and by extension Hell as well, and King Yama. But you know what, I really don't need that shit. Like technically the extra levels in Hell would afford us the necessary would increase our chances of unlocking the unlockable character, because there's 3 extra levels where the new character could generate in. But I'm like, those 3 extra levels won't really count that much, honestly. I can live without them. Man, we are stacked when it comes to bombs. Like, this is fucking nice. Can we sacrifice the damsel at a Kali altar? Doesn't look like there are any Kali altars on this level, so let's just bring the damsel to the exit like usual and let's move on. I'm leaving the boomerang behind, but honestly the boomerang isn't that great of a weapon to begin with. What does this guy have? He's got a pile of ropes. I've got 16 fucking ropes, man. I really don't need 3 extra ropes. Especially since I have the fucking jetpack and the climbing gloves on me. Like those items in combination with each other kind of nullify any need for ropes you would ever have. Yeah, let's just move on. There's the damsel. Let's get a damsel. Fuck you. You don't intimidate me, alien. No Kali altars on this level either, from the looks of it. Which is quite sad. But oh well. It is what it is. Let's just move on. God, I really wish we would get the unlockable character already. We can go through the mothership level to acquire the plasma cannon, but honestly I don't think I really need that thing that much. Don't hurt the fucking damsel. God damn it, fucking Christ, Jesus fuck, what the fuck happened in there? Wow, that was a fucking terrible chain reaction. Well, never mind then. I guess we're not going on the mothership level. Like, things just devolved so fucking quickly I couldn't even do anything about it. But anyways, that's it for today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you want to get in touch with me, I have a Mastodon account as well as a Matrix room that you can join. Details of which you can find in the description of this video. And in the meantime, thank you very much for watching and see you next time.